Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a while. It's been almost a year. He's wanted to come back. He couldn't come back because he got a strike. Every time he wanted to do a hangout, every time he wanted to go live. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Lobstah. Finally, the Lobster and Secular Lobster Ministries Clam Shack and Chili House has returned for live broadcast. It's nice to be back. You know, the last time I was almost ready to do a hangout, do a live presentation. I'm sorry, it's a little, well, matter of fact, it's kind of muggy tonight. It's, you know, the fall and it's not hot, but it's kind of muggy. So my glasses keep fogging up. So I'll let you look at my bloodshot eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've been able to do a hangout. Right now I have no subscribers on Secular Lobster. But if you pass this link along, hopefully I sent the link out onto Google+. Anyway, there's a lot of things that, you know, I'd like to talk about that I haven't been able to really get off my chest. One being, you know, the recent shooting in Las Vegas. And as tragic as that was, and this isn't, I'm not going to make an argument about gun control or the Second Amendment, you know, but what it's turned into, apparently, and a lot of right-wing wacko Christians believe this, the whole PSYOPs thing, the Illuminati, everybody's coming for you. They want to take your guns. They want to control everything. There were some army trucks at a country music festival. Do you know how many army trucks are at a NASCAR race? And this is a country music festival. You know, they have a good working relationship with, trying to see how the volume works best with this mic. It's not the best mic, but it's the one I got, and it looks professional. So when you look professional, of course, people are going to think you're professional. I even had my intern bring me some coffee. People always said, you know, you'd never be able to train your cat to bring you coffee, you know? Boy, did I fucking fool them. But what I was talking about was, you've got these people that seem to believe that either the Illuminati, you know, the special forces or something, whatever the fuck, was deliberately shooting at unarmed civilians in a confined area to prove what? I don't know. You know, I've even heard Antifa fucking started that. That's bullshit, but you know, oh, they found some material. He went to a march. You know, Alex Jones is saying that this is the same guy that was protesting something against Donald Trump or something. And whether it was or not, doesn't mean the guy was dumb enough to go on the 32nd floor of a fucking Mandalay Bay and just start shooting at people randomly. A lot of nutbags are out there claiming that it's all an illusion, that it really didn't happen. It's a fucking illusion. Now, I thought about that for about that long, and it was like, fuck, you know, that's no, it happened, you know, and people like that, people like Sidethorn, you know, people that like to call uh, everything a false flag, a hoax, a conspiracy. It's not really what happened. It's the New World Order. It's the Illuminati. You know, well, what the fuck are they trying to prove, right? Seriously, you know, I really don't understand what the fuck that would prove, what they think it would prove, you know. Um, oh, and the whole thing too, you know. Oh, they, you know, it wasn't just a somebody that fired onto um, you know, thousands of innocent civilians. It was somebody firing at Trump supporters because a lot of people that like Trump like country music. Now, that's a bunch of bullshit because, well, let's put it this way. If it was a guy who didn't like Donald Trump, and I don't know that it was or wasn't, he's dead. He got shot. And to claim that, oh, there was 4 other shooters, there were, you know, no. It's hard for people to believe these days that one person can inflict a lot of fucking damage when he has the element of surprise. The Texas shooting. You know, I remember that when I was a little kid. You know, mass murderers got away with shit for the longest fucking time, slipped right under the fucking nose of everybody. Remember the Beltway killer in Washington, D.C.? Holy crap, how many people do you think they thought was involved with that? You know, uh, the son of Sam, right? He had the entire city of New York basically scared shitless until he was brought in, until he was finally caught. One man, not a whole legion of people, not a whole legion of fucking, you know, oh, we've got to do this, you know, so we can get rid of people's guns, you know, and fuck me, you know, when Obama took office, 2000, January 2009, I think it was. A lot of people were like talking, you know, after he was in office for a couple of months. Oh, yeah, look, he promised to do this, he promised to do that, and they shit on him the entire fucking 8 years he was in office for everything, literally everything he ever did. It wasn't right. It wasn't good enough. It was just wrong. We're not going to do it. We're going to repeal it. We're going to replace it. We're going to fight literally everything you fucking do. And for 8 years, Obama at least looked respectable. He looked presidential. He looked professional. He didn't look like an 8th grade fucking dropout that has the look, I don't have the strongest vocabulary in the world, you know. I do have a thesaurus, you know. I do get some help every once in a while, but I don't use big words, you know. It's not who I am. But a lot of, you know, people, when you're running, when you're in charge of, I don't know, the greatest country in the world's most powerful nation, the United States of America, and you come across like a fucking buffoon to literally, okay, outside of the what, 35%, 40%, I don't know, God, I don't even think it's 30% now that like Trump, you know, like the Christian right, because, you know, religious freedoms, you know, stop killing babies. Outside of that, pretty much the rest of the world thinks he's a complete fucking idiot and an embarrassment to not only our country, but to NATO, to the United States military. Um, you know, remember, you know, he when he was in military school or something like that, to him that was basically serving in the military. That was just like serving in the military. So, but anyways, for 8 years, Obama was a Muslim. Obama was the Antichrist. Obama was going to declare himself dictator. Obama was going to cancel the elections. Obama was planting fucking Muslims all over the place. Obama went to a fucking Muslim church. He had a friend that was a fucking Muslim. Oh my God. He's been to Kenya. His dad might have been a little wacky, you know, but you know, and the whole thing, my fucking hair is in my face. A lot of people, they're taking offense that people are taking crack shots, pot shots at Melania or whatever her fucking name is. I think she's the first lady that really nobody fucking knows anything about her. Most people don't even really remember her name because that's how much she is the first lady. But Michelle Obama was called and still is called to this day. People say that she's a man, right? Apparently, what makes Barack Obama homosexual and stuff, right? Fucking with his kid going to a fucking, Ivy League school, right? Smart kid. It's not like Bush's daughters that were getting drunk and partying at that fucking age. But for 8 years, Michelle Obama was called a man, um, and totally fucking ridiculed. And a lot of people thought it was funny. They'd put bananas in her hand. They'd call her a monkey and totally disregard the I don't know, the presidency of the United States. It's honoring it, respecting it. That was the word, respecting the office. And now you've got a lot of these same people that want you to stop criticizing Trump. Can't we all get along now? Can't we just be friends? Can't we just play? Can't we just, why can't we get along? Let's all do this together. The Democrats don't want to help us. They don't want to see it our way. And they can't understand why people make fun of Trump's wife, who wears fucking stiletto heels, very high heels to a fucking check out a fucking hurricane flooding, which, hey, I'm no fashion guy, but I would have, at least wore pumps or boots or something like that. But anyway, and Trump throwing fucking paper towels, telling Puerto Rico that, well, they didn't have it as bad as Katrina, and you guys are really putting a squeeze on our budget. I don't think Trump really understands that Puerto Rico is part of the United States. It's not a state, but it is a territory. They are United States citizens. So the people that want Trump, that are glad that Trump is in office, you've got Jim Baker and all of his fundy friends that are selling buckets of soup and survival food because the end is coming. These people literally want Trump to bring Armageddon because Jesus is coming. God's returning. They want this shit to fucking happen. They're preparing. They're selling you fucking buckets of soup. They're what was it, $1,700 or $2,500, and you get I don't know how many buckets of soup, and they have pizza now and shit, and buy all your food now, because when World War III hits, when Trump pushes the button and Jesus comes back to Earth, you'll have lots of food, and then you can poop in a bucket. These people want this stuff to happen. They're profiting off this stuff to happen. Look, Jim Baker has his show in Branson, fucking Missouri. It's like the retired hillbilly fucking Las Vegas. Oh, we went out and we saw that Japanese violinist guy. He's really nice. He's good. You know what? The Roy Clark Theater is It's a beautiful place, you know. God bless Roy Clark, you know. I remember when Minnie Pearl sang here one time. It's almost like country music retired fucking, you know, it's where all the weirdos go, right? Um, and Jim Baker, wow, him and his totally not a slut wife, you know. I had 5 abortions. I had 5 abortions until I found Jesus. Those people at Planned Parenthood just ripped my baby out of me. Doesn't matter that I was a crack whore. I'd sleep with anybody for, you know, I don't know, place to stay, you know. I mean, if you just listen to this bitch, right? And she's so fucking happy, friendly, and stuff now, and perky and stuff. And you know she gets drunk and still has fun at parties. But these fucking assholes, they got this bearded fucking Jewish guy. He calls himself a rabbi or some shit, but proclaiming that it's all in the Bible and these Jewish prophets and Trump's doing this and was probably the new John the Baptist. These are the people that support Donald Trump for the most part. And there are some gun-loving Americans that like Donald Trump too, you know. And I'm making fun of him personally, but well, kind of, I am. Anyway, you know, I've often wondered why people would um, claim that tragedies, you know, are hoaxes. Why some people claim that uh, mass murderers, you know, somehow it's a staged event. I wonder how literally sad these fuckers are, you know? And quite honestly, when Side Thorn or any of his other buddies ever have a loved one like die, right? I hope somebody calls false flag. I really honestly do. Because we won't have proof of it. And what proof they show us, well, it's just not going to be good enough for us. I think these people are just total, I don't know, shitbags, in my opinion. Um, what else should we talk about? Von Helton. You know, it's really sad when you get kicked off of VidMe for being a complete dick, right? Um, I had my original channel that I had up for 7 years, something like that, 8 years. Um, you know, no production value, shit like that. I had some videos up that didn't get a lot of hits, but I got some that did. You know, 8 years over, I don't know, hundreds of fucking videos, and some shitbag decides to flag it. You know, have my fucking channel shut down because they don't like me. You know, there's a lot of shit on YouTube and on Google that I think is reprehensible horse shit. Stuff that is fucked in the head. People are assholes. People are idiots. People do really stupid shit. People say a lot of really stupid shit. But I'm not going to flag them. I'll let somebody else take care of that, you know? But flagging people, you know, if it's something like really offensive, right? Like you're threatening, literally threatening somebody, not saying that, you know, you're going to kick somebody's ass or some shit like that. But if it's a legitimate threat, sure, abso-fucking-lutely. But if somebody doesn't like your opinion, if somebody doesn't, for some strange reason, like you, get the fuck over it. Flagging fucking videos and having channels taken down is about the fucking most retarded fucking stupid thing childish thing, you know. Look, I do a lot of childish, immature shit. I really do. I'm the first one to admit it. But flagging people because I don't like them or I'm going to show them, fuck you, you know. I had never done live. I think I did one, maybe two quick ones, right? I didn't have anybody in the hangout with me. I'm doing exactly what I'm doing now because this is pretty much how I do my regular videos to begin with, except for I haven't figured out how to put videos up in here yet. So I can comment on some things. So if anybody wants to, you know, give me a hand with that, show me how to do that, I would be like really fucking grateful. And if you do help me with that, I will wash your car. Some stipulations and rules do apply to that following statement. But sure, I can use all the help. And I can tell right now that I have no viewers. I have no idea if the link that I sent out actually went out to anybody, if I've had any comments, because I'm just doing this right off of the thing. You know, I've got an inside chat here. Apparently, I don't know, maybe people just don't want to join me in a hangout and just shoot the shit. But, you know, it's hard being America's #1 morning toilet coffee talk show with alternative news and commentary. When you're America's #1 favorite morning toilet coffee talk show, you don't raise the bar, you are the bar. We'll talk about anything you fucking want to talk about. So if you want to talk about something sometime, let me know. We'll have you on here. If you want to share something, you want to make fun of my fucking hair and call me a 90-year-old transvestite hooker or some horse shit like that, be my guest. I have no problem with that. I've been called worse. Sure, it won't be the last time. Ladies and gentlemen, I have honestly no clue what I'm going to talk about next. But while I'm pondering that, I'd like to make a few shout outs there, just in case this ever does get watched by anybody. I'd like to thank Grampy Lobster for stepping in while I was gone for a while. At first, Grampy was having a hard time working with the production crew with Carl and the gang, but I think Grampy Lobster really did an outstanding job in my absence. So let's give it up for Grampy Lobster for stepping in and sharing his opinion. And the good thing is, you know, Grampy Lobster is not going totally away. He'll be back. He'll have segments at times. He'll come out of the woodwork just to say his piece, just the way Grampy Lobster does it. And one final thing Grampy Lobster wanted me to tell you was that he loves each and every one of you. Grampy Lobster loves everyone, except for a bunch of cunts like Sidethorn and Von Helton. He just fucking hates them. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a wonderful evening. I hope I've brought joy and happiness, tears of laughter, tears of joy. I hope everything goes your way. And if it doesn't, you know, well, I guess you're just fucked. This is Secular Lobster. The Lobster saying this was just a fucking check. 1, 2, 3, check, check, check. Now, brown cow, fucking kind of hang out just to see what it sounds like live. So anyway, if you watch this, please, you know, comment, rate, you know, maybe watch my next show, some shit like that, you know. Throw some love the Lobster's way. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for me to go. I will talk to you next time. And remember, try not to be an asshole to everybody in the fucking world. Don't be a cunt.